Hello and welcome to the Center of Excellence. This is the match number 24 of the Indian Women's League, where the Sethu FC from Madurai, they take on the Nita Football Academy from Odisha. And this is, of course, going to be a tabletoppers clash because Sethu at the moment are at the number 2 position, just behind the East Bengal, who have done a perfect start to the campaign. And Nita Football Academy, they were drubbed in the last game against East Bengal. They lost 5-0, and they are in the third position with 10 points. Both the sides on 10 points, but greater goal difference of Sethu puts them to the number 2 position. And Sethu, the last season, they finished 5th in the Indian Women's League, the top tier of the Indian women's football. It's pretty cold out here, and we are having a cold wave in this part of the country. And right now at the new town, which is on the fringes of the Salt Lake, it's just 21 degrees Celsius with a very strong wind blowing, 13 to 15 kilometers per hour. And it's humid, 45% humidity. Sethu start with a lineup of 4-2-3-1. Again, leading the line is Linda Com, and they have got the game maker Abigail Antwi of Ghana in the role of number 10. A very good defense in Doreen and Martina, and the Nepal international goalkeeper Anjila Subba is the shot stopper, and they're coached by Manoj Joshi, one who is very experienced in the footballing circuit, was managing the Sudeva Delhi under-18 squad. Sethu have got a good bench. Again, and they would look for 3 full points, which is going to be important for them, crucial for them, because East Bengal had a wonderful campaign so far, having won the SAF Club Championships and the first ever continental title for the Indian women. And they did it in style in Kathmandu and have got a perfect campaign here as well. They won all the 4 games they played, and they beat both the sides. They got the better of Sethu by 1-0 on 24th of December at the Kalyani Stadium, with Soma Gugulat scoring the goal in the second half. And on 2nd of January at Kalyani, Nita lost to East Bengal 5-0. Nita go with a 4-3-3 formation with Bhumika Devi, very important at the pivot in the midfield, and Amiratau from the Togolese international leading the line. The defense is organized. Julie Kishan and Gara and Susana Konadu, with Adrija as the goalkeeper. But they would look for some great efforts from Perry, their skipper, one of the top goal scorer, and he has scored already a couple of hat-tricks, one against the Sesa Football Academy, the other one against the Kickstart, and she is the leading goal scorer in this edition of the Indian Women's League. And they're coached by Paramita Seth, one who belongs to Bengal but has played for Karnataka as well, and been the assistant coach of the under-20 women's national team. And she's done the India colours as well. Well, it was the Bangalore United and the Karnataka state team as well. And she has been with the Indian squad from 2006 till 2013. So the stage is all set here for this wonderful game. Making a tabletoppers clash. Sethu Madurai taking on the Nita Football Academy. And Nita Football Academy started extremely well their campaign, though they drew against 3 times Indian Women's League champions, the Kolkata, Kerala, 1-0, and then they beat Sesa Football Academy 6-1. And Kickstart Karnataka 5-0. They beat the Garwal United, the newly won by 1-0. Got India Football Federation flag. Fair play. That's the message. But the teams march to the center of the block. Match officials are all ready. In the whites are the Nita Football Academy with Terry leading the squad, and Malavika P for the Sethu Madurai. Going to be a cracker of a match here at the National Centre of Excellence in the new town in Kolkata. The customary handshake. The last season, the two sides met in the Indian Women's League, and Nita could not beat Sethu the last season. One was a 2-all draw, and the reverse fixture, Sethu beat Nita Football Academy 2-0. The match officials, Snigdha Mandal, Sujata Palit, Abhirami T, and Neetu Rana, the fourth official. Sethu Madurai has done well so far. The Indian Women's League, they won it in 2018-19. The two skippers, Malavika P and Pyari. And Nita Football Academy is doing yeoman service to the cause of the development of the game, the women's football especially. And they really take care of the underprivileged girls. They pick themselves up, spot the talents. And they have been a very prominent team in the Indian women's football ecosystem. In the whites are the Nita Football Academy, and they need to bounce back from their defeat in the last game that they lost to East Bengal 5-0. 5 different goal scorers for East Bengal in that game. Sulanjana, Raul, Sauma, Gugulat, Resti Nanziri, the skipper, Fazila Ekwapot, the prolific goal scorer, and Priyanka Devi. And in the blue are the Sethu Madurai, who have lost just one game, that to the league toppers East Bengal, and they're due against the Malabarians 1-0. In fact, both the sides have drawn against the Malabarians with a similar results, 1-0. So the customary prayer. Sethu right now on 10 points. So is Nita Football Academy. They won 3, drawn 1 and lost 1. And Nita scoring more goals but conceded more goals as well. 13 goals they scored and they conceded 7. And Sethu have got a better goal difference. And here we go. In the whites, attacking from the left to the right of your screen are the Nita Football Academy. Chabamani Tudu. It's pretty cold out here with a strong breeze blowing, which gives a sort of a sense of chill. Lovely movement. Tudu. Covering a lot of ground. They're looking very, very aggressive, this Nita Football Academy. A chance for a counter. Sethu. Covered well. Susara Konadu from Ghana. This is Julie Kishan. Good long ball. Chance for Pyari to make a inroad. She goes direct. It was a far post. 2 wide shares were there at the end of that pass, but just couldn't reach that. Little more weight on that cross. What was she planning? Was she trying to go direct? Did she see Angela Subba just little out of position? The Nepal international. But here comes Nita, very, very aggressive from the word go. They're looking for a victory here. And they have Perry, the 28-year-old from Odisha. One has played for the country. 39 games. Scored 18 international goals, says Perry. And they have to be defensively little organized. Well, Gokulam Kerala, the most successful side in the Indian Women's League. They won it twice. 2 times under the current East Bengal coach, Anthony Ibrahim. The build-up from little deep, exploring the left channel, coming central, good long ball, but straight on to Angela Subba. Malavika. That's blocked well. Perry takes a touch to 2. Just not being able to control it. The Nita Football Academy have Amirato, the Togolese international. That's Manoj Joshi, the one who is respected in the Indian football circuit. Does work with the young players especially. Very disciplined and structured approach. Bit of a midfield scramble. But that's a great ball. Perry again. She's got the pace, the acceleration. Goes direct. Just off target. Always looking for opportunities there. Perry. That burst of acceleration, that right footer. And that was climbing. Angela Subba had it covered. Jasoda. Paramita Sit, the one who belongs to Bengal but shifted to Karnataka, played for the national side. With the Asian champion in China. Played for the Karnataka state side from 2014. There's Paramita Sit. One who's in charge of the Nita Football Academy. Trying to find their way. Adrija. Julie. Back again to the central defender from Ghana, Susana Konadu. Jasoda. You always try to find out Perry because she's the one who can really spearhead the attack. Can twist and turn, has got the pace, and always looks menacing. Bhumika Devi, aerial ball. Perry. Good turn. A lovely cross. Chance there for the Nita. And they get the first goal. No, the referee is blown. The Togolese are appealing to the referee, Snigdha Mandal. Was it infringement? That's what the referee feels. She put the ball in the back of the net, but the goal disallowed. Perry. Perry, right foot. That goes in. The first goal for the Nita Football Academy. 7th minute. And they're
Goal
up
for Nita
by that
Football
lovely
Academy.
strike from Perry.
By
Very
jersey
cool,
number 10.
composed.
Pyari.
Bit of defensive lapse there. Tokcham Martina failed to prevent Perry from going through. And what a lovely conversion that she gets the 8th goal in the Indian Women's League. And Perry forced her way through and a beautiful far post finish. Lovely. She had Ruchi Yadav trying to control it. Martina by the side. But Perry managed to get the name on the score sheet. The 8th goal in the tournament so far. She scored a hat-trick against the Sethu Football Academy. She scored a hat-trick against Kickstart as well. And now already a goal to her credit. She also scored in the victory against the Garhwal United. That was a 7th minute goal, and today she has scored in the 7th minute. Perry. She's got a brilliant pace, and whenever she gets past the defenders, she is always devastating. A very good composed finish by Perry. And that's the Togolese international, Amirato. The Sethu Madurai has a job now in hand, trailing by that early goal from Perry. The Indian Women's League is really getting very, very intense. East Bengal, they're the league toppers at the moment. And they are playing Kickstart Karnataka at the Kalyani Stadium. Bhumika Devi, option on the left. Just failing to control it. Neha Shille. She scored in the game against the Gokulam Kerala. She scored a goal against the Kickstart. So 2 goals already, Neha. Option here for the Sethu Madurai. And here they come. Twisting and turning there. But that right footer blocked well. Linda Com, she is very, very agile. This Linda Com, India international. 5 international goals for her in 10 games. She has played for the Blue Tigers in the squad since last year. As Linda Com from Manipur. Linda Com played in Orissa as well. 2022 till 2025. And shifted to Sethu last season. Jasoda. Clear away. They're always looking for opportunity. And they have the number 10, Abigail Antway. Another one from Ghana. Adrija Circle, the goalkeeper of Nita, not really tested so far because there's been huge pressure from the Nita Football Academy. They've gone with a very high press. They lost their last game to East Bengal. That was a goal fest. The red and gold scored 5 goals against them. And they're fighting back. Referee stops play. Stigdha Mandal. Bit of a bleeding gum could be the Nita skipper Perry. The coach having a word. Paramita sit. Bhumika Devi. Good long ball. That was meant for Aminato from Togo. Pressure here on Anjila Subba, the Nepal international. She has represented the country 57 times, Anjila Subba. Had a long stint with the APF FC in Kathmandu, 2012 till 2022. Transfield pass intercepted well. They know that they have to defend. Kavya Pakirisamy. She loves scoring goals. Abigail failed to control it. Adrija Tears. Nita Football Academy, of course, looking more confident. They're moving the ball around well. They've got a bit of a domination in the midfield. We've got a double pivot in Bhumika with Matilda, the other Ghanaian international. Sethu need to fight back. They need to take control of the center of the park, the mid-third. Again, a good long ball. Babina Devi. They're fighting back. Sethu Madurai. They won the Indian Women's League once. Way back in 2018-19. And East Bengal, the current champions. Perry sprays that pass onto Aminato. He can hold the ball well. Good physicality. But a wrong pass at the end. Intercepted well. Babina Devi. That is little too long for Kavya. And Jabamoni Turu does well. Clear it out of harm's way. Scoreline, Sethu Madurai 0. Nita Football Academy 1. Ruchi Yadav, she's from Delhi, has been the emerging player in the Delhi League twice. This young girl from Delhi, Ruchi Yadav. Kavya. Flag kick results. Babina Devi from Manipur, currently the India international, has represented the country in the under-17 group as well. Comes from Thobal, Manipur. Played in Kickstart, Karnataka and shifted to Sethu. Babina. To the far post. Just getting a little touch there was Adrija's circle. Change the direction of that flag kick. And nothing dangerous happened. Sethu Madurai pressing very hard. The first quarter gone, just one goal so far. Perry scored in the 7th minute. A lot of India internationals right now on the center of the park. And particularly the Indian women's team at the different age groups are doing extremely well. Controlling it. That Perry goal in the 7th minute that separates the two sides. And we are in the second quarter. Nita Football Academy, they are really moving the ball well, playing good passes, utilizing the width. Vikshit. Winning back position, Sethu. They try to control the pace of the game, this Nita Football Academy. Linda, come. Little space there. Trying for that turn, but tackled well. And cleared out of harm's way, finally. Here comes Aminato. That touch is a little too heavy. And losing a possession. Kavya. That little touch and chance for a header. That was well directed. Found Abigail at the end of it. Kavya Pakirasamy. Good turn. And that was a great pass. Elevation was perfect. But Abigail couldn't keep it down. Sethu, of course, trying to equalize it, trying very hard. Trying to dominate the midfield as well. Here comes Sethu again. Good turn. Linda. Abigail. Left foot. Couldn't generate the power which was desired. And a bit of miscommunication which results in a flag kick in favor of Sethu Madurai. Good bottom pressure from this team from Tamil Nadu. And Kavya. She comes from Tamil Nadu. 23 years of age, Kavya. You can see the strong breeze blowing. 13 to 15 kilometers per hour. And that gives a sense of chill. Kavya. Outrage, not a very clean clearance. We are approaching the midway in the first half. Just that one goal from Perry. Here comes Sethu once again. Kavya consoles it, but just that touch little heavy and loses possession. Back to Perry. Jasoda. Jabamoni. Jabamoni Tudu is one who made her international debut at the age of 15 years. Represented India in the under-16, the under-17, the under-19, and is the current India international. 26 games for the Blue Tigers. Scored a goal as well. Perry. A loner there. Amirito fails to reach that. The job easy for Duran and Martina. Yashoda. Perry. Through the middle. That's a great ball. But dispossessed. Quickly moving into the position was Bhumika Devi. But just failed to control it, Bhumika. Again, the one lobbed. A long pass reaches Anjila Subba. Bhumika Devi is one of the bright young prospects. Just 18 years of age, comes from Manipur. Played in the women's team of Manipur, FC Paul, and now with the Nita Football Academy. He covers a lot of ground, this Bhumika Devi. Perry controls it. Small little pass. Was she offside? Didn't start the run. Matilda, the other one from Ghana. The Nita Football Academy have a couple of players from Ghana. The central defender, Susana, and Matilda, the midfielder, and the Togolese international, Amirito. Linda Com. Again, one of the famed India internationals. Already has got 5 international goals, this Linda Com. Kavya. Here they come strong. Right foot. That was a little wild attempt from Linda Com. Could have taken a touch or two, gone forward. Nita Football Academy hold on to that slender lead. Perry with a lovely finish through the far post. He's got an 8th goal in this edition of the Indian Women's League. That pass, little too heavy. But good cross finally. Just punching it away. Anjila Subba. That was agonizingly close. Chance for a counter. Adrija does well. finds Jashoda Munda. Little lack of planning. This is the 9th edition of the Indian Women's League with 8 teams. They're battling it out. And the IWL crown has seen 3 different winners in the last 3 seasons. Abigail, right foot, again off target. Abigail Antway from Ghana, set up by Linda Combe. The interesting subplot is one of the champions, the Odisha AFC, in 2023-24. And they have been relegated. It never happened in the history of the Indian Women's League. They were the first reigning champions to be relegated in the subsequent season. But again, Odisha have talent in abundance. You have the likes of Perry and the Nita Football Academy is doing extremely good work, grooming talents. They work especially with the underprivileged girls. And the Indian women's football doing extremely well of late. Controlling it, Matilda. Not to the right area, covered well. And Doreen lets it go. She's the other one from Ghana. Doreen Graham. Sethu, Madurai need to fight back. And they have the quality. And gradually they're inching their way back into the game. Abigail goes to the wide on the right. But Vikshit does well. And they're always winning those second balls, this Nita Football Academy. Half an hour play gone here at the National Center of Excellence in the new town. That's in Salt Lake region. And that Perry goal coming in the 7th minute that has given a slender lead to the Nita Football Academy. Now this quarter, this 15 minutes going to be too crucial for Sethu Madurai. They have to fight back. Jabamani delivered well, but cut off well as well. Joren. Sethu have to organize the defense well, maintain the shape. Good on the counter, Kavya. Again, a missed pass. And that is how the opportunities are created. It goes begging. Amirito. Good movement from the left. Neha. Neha has got speed. Then cut in. Another very promising player, this Neha Shilek. We'll have the Indian Women's League, the 9th edition, in 2 phases. The first phase to end on 9th of January. And then again, the second phase of the fixtures to kick off from the April 20th, 2016, and will end by the 10th of May, 2026. And that is for the Indian senior and the under-20 women's teams Asian Cup campaigns. They need to have the international break. Kavya is their go-to lady for all the set pieces, especially the corner kicks. Referee has a word with Chris. Linda. Always looking for chances. Kavya delivered well but headed out. Amirito has fallen back to defend. Abigail. The referee blows. Bit of frustration for these Sethu. We're trying to build up the attack. Abigail being chased by Matilda. Indian Women's League is the top tier league in the women's football in India. No pressure on Adrija Circle. Not been tested. 2023-24 season. We saw this IWL being conducted in a 2-legged round-robin format in a home and away basis. This time you're having it in the centralized venue. Right footer. Too close to Adrija. Lovely little touch from Kavya and taking a little touch away from the marker. Linda Com, but couldn't beat the keeper. But again, they're of course looking up. This Sethu. They're from Madurai. Matilda. Abigail trying to control it. Again, the passing not too accurate. Lovely touch. Abigail. Trying to win back possession. And talking about Linda. She has been wonderful. Played for the India under-17, under-20. Had a long stint with the Odisha FC, 2022 till 2025. Being the IWL champion with the Odisha FC. Scramble in the midfield. They have to pick themselves up. The Sethu Madurai waiting in the middle. Linda come. All the effort vested with that miss pass. Amrito. Matilda. Pere should be offside. Flag is up. Instructions from the Nita Football Academy coach, Paramita. Nita Football Academy. We've got a wonderful setup in a place called Radha Damodarpur. Here comes Sethu with a bit of high press, but not providing them the result that they desire. Huge pressure. And Nita Football Academy, the girls, they know that they have to defend. Ruchi Yadav. Perry intervenes. Shields the ball well. Breaks loose. He's got lovely skill, this Perry. Bomika. Ikeram his pass. Sethu come speeding through the right channel. Somewhat defended. Julie Kisson. Malavika at times putting too much pressure. The skipper of Sethu Madurai. She's the right channel and keeping Vikshit very active. Nirmala. Long ball headed out. Susana Konadu. She's tall and commands the game well. Talking about the Nita Football Academy, the lovely setup in a place called Radha Damodarpur around Cuttack. And it's the first residential football academy of Odisha. And of course, they are doing great work to promote the underprivileged girls. And they are the current champions of the Odisha Women's League and the Khelo India State Championships under 17. They've got a wonderful supply line, this Nita Football Academy, established in 2011. So 14 years into building talents for Indian, the women's squad. Just about 4 minutes of regulation time left in the first half. Can the Sethu Madurai try and equalize before the lemon break? That's the question. And they have to believe themselves. Linda Com, Abigail, Kavya, Malavika. They all can deliver. Malavika. Oh, lovely turn. Good cross. And that Linda Com couldn't generate that power in the header. And neither the direction. Malavika did extremely well. She was unmarked there. Linda Com could have received it and gone a little forward. Malavika again, a current India international. Has played 5 games for the country. Scored 1 goal. She comes from Kasargod in Kerala. Attack building up. Doing great work there. Is Jabamani Tudu. Cuts it off. Nita Football Academy primarily trying to protect the lead. Good game management. Had been quite a period that Perry hasn't been in action. Those darting runs down the right channel. And here she comes. Ruchi Yadav. Sethu Madurai trying every possible way to find inroad. Good ball. Perry finds Amirato. Support again. But failing to keep in play. Rolls over the near touch line. Paramita Sid is a little anxious. She expected little more fireworks from our girls. Anjira Subba, 29-year-old Nepal international. Played in Massa United also, 2021-22. This is her second innings with Sethu. Been here in 2022 till 24. And again from 2025. Early about 15 seconds left for the regulation time to end in the first half. Little would be added as a stoppage time. Not many so far, just a couple of minutes. The fourth official, Mithu Rana.
There will be 2 minutes of added time.
Now the left channel of Nita Academy is slightly active. Neha has been silent in the first half and not combining well with Matilda Kau. Kavya. Right foot. Adreja. Little fumble. And finally manages to control it, but she is got a bit of a niggle. Should be nursed. That's a privilege any shot stopper has. Skipper Perry is a deep, long look. The card should be out for that challenge. Kavya set it up. And Abigail with Linda Com finally collides with the keeper. Adreja. And Linda Com goes into the referee's book for that challenge on Adrija. The injury time almost over. Referee would be blowing any moment. Snigdha Mondal. Amarito. Nita, every time they try to build from the deep. Anjira. Malavika. Linda on the turn. Fails to control it. They're losing the possession time and again, this Sethu Madurai, and that's the reason. The moves are short-lived. They fail to produce results. Nirmala Devi with the throw-in. They're linking up well. Abigail. Grace. Breaking loose here. And the referee blows the whistle, indicating the end
Ladies
of
and
the
gentlemen,
first
the score
45
of
minutes,
halftime is
in which
Sethu
Perry
Madurai
has scored
0, Nita
that
Football Academy
solitary
1.
goal, and that has given the lead to the Nita Football Academy. So at the halftime, at the Center of Excellence in Newtown, Kolkata, Sethu FC 0, Nita Football Academy 1. Perry, the scorer, at the 7th minute. Nita Football Academy have controlled the game well. We'll have a look at how things rolled out in the first 45. In the whites for the Nita Football Academy, and Perry kept on probing, knocking the door. This was a great move down the right, and it took a right footer. And this was the moment. Little poor defending Ruchi, and then finally Martina. But what a great finish from Perry. Found the far post, and the Nepal international Anjila Subba beaten on the far post. A very cool finish. And then gradually Sethu Madurai came attacking Kavya. Could have done much better. Abigail. Header was poor, lacking in direction and power. And here Adreja. Not a very good clearance, and Linda Com shooting wide. And this cross could have been menacing, somewhat cleared. And Linda Com set up Abigail, who was off a target. And this was the one. Linda Com lined it up with one little touch, taking it away from the marker, but straight on to the keeper. So Nita Football Academy managed the game well, and this was a moment of anxiousness. Linda Com colliding with Adreja. And at the 11 break here at the National Center of Excellence in Newtown, Kolkata, at the halftime, Sethu Football Club 0, Nita Football Academy 1. We will be back with a live action right after the break.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome back the teams of
Back again for the
Sethu
second half play
Madurai and Nita
of the
Football
Indian Women's League,
Academy
where
for the second half.
Sethu Madurai are trailing at this moment against the Nita Football Academy of Orissa. Perry scored that lone goal for the Nita Football Academy. And Sethu have to do well, reorganize themselves, regroup. Last season, Nita Football Academy failed to beat Sethu in both the games. They drew 2-2 and then lost the reverse fixture 2-0. So Sethu have a head-to-head advantage. We are underway here once again for the second half's play between the Nita Football Academy and the Sethu Football Club of Madurai. And Sethu have to really fight hard to get back into the game. Have to press very hard. Sethu Madurai in the blue and Nita Football Academy with the white shirts. They've come with a very positive mindset. This Sethu. Linda, come. Looking for options on the left. Kavya. At times looked very dangerous. Moving in from the wide area on the left. Babina. Amira Top. Good pressure now from Sethu Madurai. Neha. Some pressure from Neha. Vikshit sets up Amrito. Yashoda. And losing possession. Now what Manoj Joshi has done is he's packed the midfield well. You can see the number of blue shirts in the center of the park. And whenever they're losing possession, they're fighting back and falling back. Pressure again. Linda. Malavika. Goes with the left foot. But straight on to Adreja. Skipper Malavika from Kerala. Look at on the perfect foot, the left. But absolutely to the keeper's height. Sethu, of course, looking very, very positive now in the second half. Abigail combining well with Linda Com. Linda holds up, changes direction. Malavika moving through the right was Nirmala Devi. Aerial ball headed by Julie Kisson. A chance for Nita Football Academy for a counter. Bhumika. Yashoda. Option on the right. Perry. Ruchi has it covered. Well challenged. She scored one goal already. Perry. Expecting more. There's a fight between Perry and Fazila of East Bengal. This time controlled well. Angela Subba was over the byline for a goal kick. Martina. Malavika. One little central. Moving to the right channel is Abigail, who normally prefers to play the number 10 role. Malavika back again, challenged by Neha. That's too much weight on that cross. No chance for Kavya. Bit of injury concern for Susanna Konado. From Ghana, she's very strong. Susanna. It should be all right. Nirmala. Looking for that little space there. Linda. The long range grounder. Atrija has it covered. Does well. So right now, no real threat, though they're pressing very, very hard. Sethu Madurai for the equalizer. Knocking at the door. Right footer. Again, that. They're trying from a distance. Kavya on to Linda Come. Not too far away. Linda always looking for a little opportunity there. Malavika. Good ball. Linda. We're trying to create little lacuna in the Nita defense. Malavika again. Pressure. Malavika played for the Kemp 2021-22. Was with Venbo. Kerala Blasters. Quite a safe catch for Adrija. So no real pressure. Though Sethu Madurai looking a different side in the second half. They're much more positive. They're attacking. And here's some pressure on Angela Subba. Malavika. Abigail has moved to the wide area on the right. Is Ghana and playmaker Abigail Antway with losing possession. Back again, Nita. There's a little space for a Perry. That cross doesn't find a white shirt. Rather cleared away by Sethu, Madurai. Malavika. Abigail. Does well. Chance there. Linda come. Just couldn't generate the needed power. Kavya. Pakira Swami. Pressure again. Adrija very confident. He's one from Kolkata. He's played in the West Bengal, the national state side in the national tournament. For the Rainbow, for the Arrows, Pink Panthers, Misaka, Lords FA Sports Odisha, Srinidhi, and United Kolkata Sports Club, and finally to Nita Football Academy. The coach, Paramita Sid, try and make little tactical adjustments because she needs to hold on to that slender lead. A very thin margin. Just one goal, which Perry managed, but just with a bit of a defensive lapse. Scoreline still favoring Nita Football Academy with that solitary goal. Bhumika losing out. Here comes Sethu. Malvika again. Vikshit beaten with that inside dribble. Selling a dummy. Kavya. Linda Com fails to keep it in the play. So much of pressure from the Sethu Madurai. They look desperate to equalize. And Nita Football Academy, the girls, they know that they have to defend well. They have to attack at times. Because so much of offensive overload by the Sethu Madurai. Here comes Perry on the counter. And losing possession finally. Kavya. Linda, come. Very quickly taken. Kavya has to be redone. Referee standing very close. Snigdha Mandal. Nirmala Devi is ready. India International Nirmala Devi, 9 games so far. Just floated in. Chance for a right footer. Malavika couldn't generate the power. And again, Kavya off the ricochet. She's gone wide. But they're trying very, very hard to equalize. Not too far away. Very good attempt. Bhumika. Advantage played by the referee, but here, Neha, was she offside? The flag was up. Little discussion. Referee holding up play. Left foot, a lot of power. Pierre at the end of that long aerial ball. Took a sudden volley, but again, couldn't keep it within the framework. And the first change coming up. Poonam
Substitution for
in
Nita
place of
Football Academy.
Bhumika Devi.
Jersey number 7, Neha, is replaced by jersey number 17, Poonam.
So one change already made by the coach. Poonam, a midfielder, like for like change. But again, Bhumika always played a very crucial role. Controls the midfield with a pivot. A toe. Very quiet so far. Poonam is replaced because Bhumika is still on the park. Great ball in. Amrito can shift some pressure. Fails to do so. At the hour mark, still that solitary goal, that advantage. Which Perry gave to the Nita Football Academy. They hold on and on. Turn again from Poonam. A little far too long, and Jasoda checked her run. Tokcham Martina, central defender. Played for the country 15 times as Martina. Yashoda. Clearing it away. Yashoda Munda. From Odisha. Played in the Odisha Police Sports Odisha FC. And finally to the Nita Football Academy. Susana goes long. Punam is fresh, just arrived. Little too away. Amirito is heavily strapped left knee joint. Might be carrying a little niggle. Sethu Football Academy or Football Club from Madurai. Got lovely history. Not too old. Just a decade. Founded 10 years ago, 2016. Girls were recruited from the veteran football coach Mariappan's academy. Earlier, he presented the Japayar Institute. Game slightly held up. Some discussions happening. Judo. Flirted, but of no purpose. Doing well was Angela Subba. Only as far as Susana. Susana and Julie Kisson are good pairs. Sethu Football Club, they made their debut in the Indian Women's League in 2017-18 and won the maiden title the next season. That was wonderful. Abigail to the wrong area, the wrong shirt. Momika. Shot blocked. Sethu Madurai trying from a distance. Those long ranges. They're not being provided the space they need. Sethu on the right, Nirmala. Good run. And that was close. She went from a distance. One felt she would go for a cross, which she didn't. Rather went
Substitution
direct.
for Sethu Madurai.
Substitution happening. Durga coming in place of
Jersey number
Grace.
4.
That's a
Jersey number
confirmation.
8, Grace, is replaced by jersey number 4, Durga.
Again, Grace has been replaced by Durga. Substitution happening for Sethu Madurai. The coach explaining certain technical points to the girls. Paramita seat. Linda Com slightly limping. Got a bit of niggle there. "20 minutes of regulation time left in the second half. Sethu Madurai need to move the ball faster. Need to attack a little more. Put a bit of a more offensive load. They have to throw bodies forward. Nirmala. Sethu FC Madurai 0. Nita Football Academy Odisha 1. They're taking so much of time in the midfield. Durga is just coming. Durga Perumal. And that's a great one, a lovely equalizer.
Goal for Sethu Madurai by jersey number 9.
Linda Com, he was looking for that chance. And what a way to finish. Beating the Adreja on the far post. And what a finish this from the girl from Manipur. Linda. He scored a hat-trick against Sribhumi. She gets her 5th goal in the tournament. And what a shot that. From a distance, incredible. With that little dribble and that right footer. No chance for Adreja to reach it. Great. Linda come. So it's back to the square one. And they were trying to press from the word go in the second half and finally been rewarded. Great goal scored by Linda Com Serto. He's a wonderful footballer. Just 20 years of age. A very bright prospect for the country. Abigail. Nirmala. Keeps it in play. Abigail, but that's poor. On to Adreja. Linda Com made her debut for India in 2017 in the SAF Under-15 Women's Championship in Bangladesh. And she played in the Under-16 AFC Championship qualifiers as well. She scored 5 goals in the SAF Under 18 Women's Championship. This is little away, and that was held in Jamshedpur, where India beat Bangladesh on better goal difference, and Linda is declared the most valuable player and bagging the golden boot for the top goal scorer. Sethu now pressing very hard for that lead goal, and they're looking rejuvenated with that excellent goal from Linda. Come. And tell you what, Sethu has never been beaten by Nita in the Indian Women's League. Last season, Sethu rather won it 2-0. Reverse fixture was a 2-all draw between the two sides. We are into the last quarter. Sethu Football Club Madurai 1. Nita Football Academy Odisha 1. Nita Football Academy failed to defend the lead because there was so much of high press from Sethu. There's a bit of push on Yashoda and Abigail. Says she is sorry.
For Nita Football Academy,
Lalita coming in.
17 Poonam is replaced by
In place of
jersey
Poonam,
number
and
46 Lalita.
one fails to understand Poonam, who came in as a substitute, is now being replaced by Lalita. Unless there's a bit of injury concern. What was the reason for her? She got such short stay. She was looking fit, acting as a double pivot. This is direct to the keeper, Angela Stubba. And she was combining well with Bhumika, moving the ball around. Must be a tactical change by Parabita Seat, the coach. And Dalita Boypai coming in, a like-for-like change, replacing Poonam. And here comes Pyare, 1v2 challenge, unable to beat. And back again, Kavya on the right channel. Defended well, allowing no room. Nita Football Academy need to defend now because Sethu are definitely on the aggressive mode and they're pressing very, very hard. They're looking for the other goal, which could give them 3 full points. Because remember, East Bengal still in the pole position. The 12 points from the 4 games they played. That's well defended. East Bengal haven't dropped points. They're playing a game against Kickstart Karnataka in Kalyani Stadium. The same time the game is on, and we are told that East Bengal leading. Back again, Abigail to the wrong area, the wrong person. And this is what has been a problem. There's been so many missed passes which they need to improve. Matilda, Perry, the skipper, just failing to control it again. Good on the turn, but snatched away. Kavya on the right channel. Doing well there with Susana. He's got a lovely sense of anticipation. The positional sense is very, very good. Pressure being applied now. Sethu looking for that lead goal. Vikshit. And here it opens up. Kavya. A great ball in. Linda Sethu controls it. The all by herself. Linda. That could be the lead goal. Put the game to the bed. He's on a hat trick. Linda Sethu. What a great finish.
Linda.
And suddenly the Nita Football Academy defense in disarray. It opened up. What a great finish, Linda. And she is once again got the name on the score sheet. She already scored a hat-trick against Sribhumi. 6 goals to her credit now in the 9th edition of the Indian Women's League. And what a way to get past Julie. And the right foot through the near post. Perfect finish. And Adrija conceding through the near post. No clue. And always regarded as a cardinal offense. Keeper conceding through the near post. It's been wonderful, this Linda Sethu. Just taking the game away from Nita Football Academy, who were leading throughout the game from first half. Kavya. Again, trying that little acrobatic effort. And great one that Abigail forces a save from Adrija. This Ghana, a great effort. And she might have pulled up. Failed in the first attempt. And took that right foot. I was going in through the far post. She's okay. And talking about Linda. She comes from a very small village in Manipur. Daughter of a farmer. And she's the youngest of the 4 children. Again. That was teasing. Adrija didn't collect it. But there are so many fairy tale stories. And the pain and the trials and the tribulations of the young aspiring girls who have donned the blue of the country. A lot of pressure from Sethu Madurai. Kavya poor. Gives it away. Amirato. Run challenge. Referee doesn't mind. Allows play. Nirmala. Abigail again. Oh, good turn. Can she keep it in play? Too close to Adrija. Does well. Collects in the second attempt. And Abigail did well to keep it alive. Didn't let the ball go over the byline. Great skill. Scoreline. Nita Football Academy 1. Sethu Football Club Madurai 2. And what a great comeback by this Sethu Madurai. They were trailing throughout the game, and suddenly, but of course, they changed the complexion of the entire proceedings in the second half, went with a lot of offensive overload. And talking about the story of Linda Com,
Most valuable player of the match
she is the
is
youngest
jersey
of the
number
four children,
9, Sethu Madurai Linda.
and she always used to play with the boys and got selected in the Sports Authority of India training hostel in Imphal. He's got a lovely nickname, Biju. Good ball carry from, but again, Pyari is offside. Marginal though. And here's a bit of a word of caution to settle down, because Sethu Madurai are leading at this stage. Not to keep things open at the back. And again, attempt from far away. The final 4 minutes. The Sethu Madurai leading by odd goals to 3. They're doing well. They controlled the game in the second half. The first half, they were outplayed by the Nita Football Academy, who moved the ball well, moved the ball around. But all this team went off in the second half. And so much of high press by this Sethu Madurai. And Linda Com would, of course, be named the player of the game, the most valuable player as well. What an effort. Couple of goals. But here comes Nita Football Academy. Perry. Pressure, Perry. A very good dive by Angela Subba, using all her experience. She has donned the colors of the Nepal national team, and what powerful run this Perry. That cross, Angela Subba prevented it from reaching Amira Tau, the Togolese international attacker. Now Sethu need to settle down and take the game away from the grasp of Nita Football Academy. Angela Subba beaten once in this game. That one little finish from Perry to the far post. 7th minute, early in the game. Heading back, Susana Konadu on to Adreja. This has been a table toppers clash. The number 2 clashing with number 3. And Sethu, should they go over the line, would reach 13 points. But East Bengal, we are told, leading at Kalyani. And they would reach 15 points. So gap of 2 points already, but again a long league in the second phase to happen later. Sethu has done well to fight back, being down by a goal. Linda Com challenged. Referee blows. That was a clumsy challenge from behind. Absolutely mistimed.
There will be
So
4
now
minutes
again,
of
4
added time.
minutes of additional time in the second half. And Linda Com, big nurse, she's on a hat trick. Can she get one? She scored a hat trick against Sribhumi in that great victory. Sethu beat Sribhumi 4 goals to 2. Abigail was the other scorer. And Matilda goes into the referee's book. Snigdha Mandal. Linda should be okay. Floated and somewhat cleared away. We are in the borrowed time in the second half. No pressure whatsoever on Angela Subba. Had a wonderful game. Beaten once this evening. Kept her cool. Made some fine saves. Can Nita make some change in the scoreline? Good long run from Matilda. Lusana Konadu. Oh, there's absolute howler from Jasoda Munda. Failed to trap that. And these are errors turning out to be vital, crucial. Abigail. Malavika. Nirma in support. Aerial ball. That's to the wrong side of the net. There's so much of pressure from Kavya. She arrived at the far post. Kavya. Missing the flight there was Adrija. Kavya already scored 3 goals. He scored against Kickstart. Got that lead goal against Gokulam Kerala. And she scored in that 5-0 victory against Sesa. First half goal. 4 additional minutes over. The referee to blow any moment. This has been a lovely comeback story for the Sethu Madurai. Across again. That goes directly to the keeper, Adreja. And almost 5 minutes of additional time. And still, Yumnam Lale comes in place of
Substitution for
Ruchi.
Sethu Madurai. Jersey number
Ruchi
23,
Yadav.
Ruchi, is replaced by jersey number 18, Yung Lam.
Yumnam Lale. The referee is still allowing play. Getting back possession, Vikshit. Could be one last chance for the Nita Football Academy. Perry come central. But just loses her footing. Back again, movement from the right area. Yumlam has just come in. Adreja makes a good save, diving to the left. And that's all. A great comeback victory for the Sethu Madurai and Nita Football Academy.
Ladies and
Beaten
gentlemen,
on consecutive games. They lost the game
final
against
score is
East Bengal 5 goals to nil,
Sethu
2nd
Madurai
January.
2,
Player of the match,
Nita Football
Linda
Academy
Com for
1.
those brilliant
Congratulations to
goals. A
Sethu
couple of goals she
Madurai
scored.
for coming out victorious. Let's give them a
72nd
huge
minute and
round of
80th minute. And
applause.
Perry giving the lead to Nita Football Academy at the 7th minute. Full-time score here at the Center of Excellence. Nita Football Academy 1, Sethu Football Club 2. And they reached 13 points in the points table. The first half was dominated by the Nita Football Academy. But again, coming back very strongly was the Sethu from Madurai. And they celebrate. And what a great comeback from behind victory for this Sethu Madurai. Manjila Subba leading their victory run. Have a look at the highlights, the way things progressed here at the Center of Excellence. A great game, a tabletoppers clash. The number 2 taking on the number 3. Sethu with 10 points on number 2. And Nita with an inferior goal difference as number 3. Both on 10 points. So the battle had to be cagey. Perry was looking very positive. Nita Football Academy in the white were attacking in the first half. And this was one moment, a bit of blemish, a defensive lapse, which again was punished by Perry with a very cool far post finish. Ruchi losing her footing, and Perry got her 8th goal in the tournament. And gradually coming back into the game was Sethu Football Club Madurai. Kavya with the corner kick, curling. Adreja failed to collect cleanly. Kavya again. Linda Com, but shoot wide. And there was good pressure from, again, Neha. Didn't collect it cleanly, was Angela. And again, Abigail, set up by Linda Com. And this was one little layoff. And Linda Com directly to the keeper, Adreja. This header lacked power, lacked direction as well. And Kavya going central, and that was a little collision there with the keeper. Linda Com with Adreja. So with a change of ends, the entire mindset changed for the Sethu Football Club, Madurai, and they were absolutely aggressive. They're looking to equalize. They kept on pressing. And this was Linda, the right footer. Just a little wayward. Again, they were piling up pressure. And this could have been put to bed. Martina, very poor. Susanna. And Perry at the end of it couldn't control and bring back Nirmala. Trying to cross, she went direct. And what a finish this! The equalizing goal from Linda from outside the penalty area, and what a finish! Magnificent. And that was exquisite. Usain stepped brilliantly. And no chance for the keeper, Adreja. And she kept on trying, and so did Perry. And this was too close to Angela. And here, she gets the better. And a finish to the near post. Looked impossible at one stage. Got the better of Julie Kisanen, beating Adreja on the near post. And that was a lead goal and put the game to the bed. What a finish. What a talent this girl from Manipur. No, again, not a very clean connection, this Adreja. She had to work overtime in the second half because of so much of press, and it was truly an aggressive overload from the Sethu FC. Pierre, again, was trying to cross it onto Amirato. A good diving save by Angela. And this making heavy weather was Adreja. But the tally didn't change, and finally, it was a great comeback victory by the Sethu FC of Madurai. So at the National Centre of Excellence, at the full time in the Indian Women's League, Nita Football Academy won with that Perry goal in the 7th minute, and Sethu Football Club Madurai 2. They get 3 full points with those 2 lovely goals from Linda Com, 72nd minute and 80th minute. She was on a hat trick.